Hello, it's Bailey and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to get to be part of the announcement of the Wonderthon Readathon. This is a competitive readathon that is team-based, hosted by Lizzie from Lizzie's Literary Life, and it will be running from June 3rd until the 18th. This is a team-based strategy readathon based on ancient civilizations. I know that Lizzie pulled a lot of inspiration from the video game Civilization as well as the board game Seven Wonders, neither of which I'm familiar with, but I'm kind of obsessed with the rules of this readathon. So each team is competing to become the dominant civilization. We are doing this by developing our culture, government, and military. So there will be 4 teams in which I am the team captain of one of, and so each of these teams does have a genre focus, but you don't have to read that genre to be on said team. There are many ways to earn points within this readathon that don't come from reading your team's genre. So first and foremost, my team, I will be the captain of Team Babylon, which is the romance focused team. We have this lovely graphic that Ruby from Ruby Red made. Ruby made all of the graphics for this readathon. I have had Ruby create many graphics for me in the past, and I'm obsessed with everything she did for this readathon as well. So like I said, I am the host for Babylon, which is romance focused, but we also have Ruby from Ruby Red hosting Team Rhodes, which is literary fiction focused. This includes literary, general fiction, historical fiction, classics, anything that falls under that kind of scope there. And then next we have Ashley from Ashley's Reads hosting Team, I'm hoping I'm saying this right, Ephesus, which is the fantasy focused team. Hi. Popping in at a later date just to let you know that Ashley discovered she's going to be fairly busy during this readathon, so while she still is hosting for Ephesus, there has been a second host brought on to kind of help her so they can co-captain this team. And so Danielle from Danielle Reads will be joining Ashley in captaining Team Ephesus. I know that Danielle is fairly competitive, so I'm watching you. And then Martine from Just Martine is the captain for Team Giza, which is the mystery thriller focused team. Again, if you're reading books that don't fit under any of these genre categories, it really does not matter. You could submit the books for team points even if they are not your team's genre. There are 4 different ways to earn points for this readathon, which Lizzie in her announcement is going into depth about the scoring for this readathon. It is purposefully a more advanced scoring system just so there can be more strategy involved, but just so you know, if you're not someone who is in to like the strategy or learning how to do all these different points, submitting your books is still very easy without fully diving deep into the rules. So whether you just want to compete and read for fun and submit books for a team, or you want to deep dive into the rules, this is going to be very digestible either way. So again, while there is great room for strategizing and, you know, really thinking through what you're submitting, it's also a very easy submission process that you'll be able to just basically say, I read this book, here's some points to my team, and not have to do all the strategizing either. There is going to be all kinds of links down below, but most importantly, if you do want to participate, make sure that you are not only submitting the submission form, but also joining the Discord. That is where most of the strategizing and chattiness through the month will be going on. There will also be plenty of sprints, plenty of vlogs coming out. It's going to be very immersive all around. Especially I know with Lizzie being the host as well as all the team captains involved, we're going to be around. So throughout all of that, also there's going to be frequent point updates, and the points and scoring is going to be very transparent throughout the readathon. You're going to know what's going on, you're going to know who's winning, you're going to know who's losing, and it's going to be very fun. Lizzie has also chosen to be very transparent about how all of these scores are calculated and averaged, because it will be averaged based on how many people are on a team, so it's not going to matter which team has the most people. She is a math girly, and so she really came through with this spreadsheet. I know that Lizzie has a passion for spreadsheets, and so All the work she put into these is so fun and also so well done. So I am going to share a little bit of information on how to score points for your team at the end of the video here, but like I said, Lizzie is going to be going fully into depth on all the prompts and such in her announcement video, as well as there is a Google form down below that explains the rules very well. I'm not going to fully dive into it, but I'm going to give you the basis on how to earn these points. So again, link down below is Lizzie's announcement. Go watch that for sure. So getting into points here, like I said, there are 4 main ways to earn points for your team. There are civic points, scientific points, military points, and religion point. But firstly, each team is working towards building their wonder, which will give their team an advantage once their wonder is built. Your wonder is fully built once the average page per person on the team reaches 1,000 red. So my team, Team Babylon, is working towards building the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And once we have built the gardens, our romance books specifically will be worth more points than they originally were for religion points, which I'm going to tell you about in a little bit here. So they will be worth then more points, and we will also be able to choose and vote on a secondary genre to earn us religion points as well. So this is a different advantage than each of the other teams are getting. If you want to learn those advantages, go and watch those hosts' announcements and Lizzie's announcement video. But we're here to learn about Team Babylon because you're going to join my team. I'm very excited once you join my team for you to be included in the strategizing of how we're going to work on building these other points and aspects of our civilization. So firstly, the civics points are earned by completing prompts. Each of these prompts are worth 1 to 3 points, and you can use up to 3 prompts per book. So for the civics category, you could essentially earn up to 9 points per book with very simple, straightforward prompts, which again are listed in Lizzie's video as well as the rules document for the readathon. I'm popping in one last time because I did misspeak on the points for this. The civics prompts are worth 1 to 5 points, and the most points you could earn with one book by stacking them is 13 if you very strategically used those prompts. The scientific points are also earned on a prompt basis, but you're actually following a path. So there will be prompts that you can complete from 2 points to 4 points to 8 points to 16 points, but you must do them in order and following a path. So once you start at one of the starting points, your next ones can only be fulfilled in a path. You can't like jump from here to here. You will follow a path. You can use one book for 2 prompts, and once you complete a 16-point prompt, you can go back and start over on your scientific paths again. The military points are earned in a very fun way because they are a bingo board that us as a team will be working towards together. And so once your team gets a bingo, you can declare a battle on any of the other teams, and whoever currently has the most military points will win. So you're going to take a risk because whoever loses is going to have points subtracted from their team score. And then the final category for building our civilization is the religion category, and in this category you earn points by reading your team's genre. Each book is worth 10 points, but like I said, on Team Babylon we will, after our wonder is built, actually be getting 15 points for reading romance books instead of the 10, and get to add a secondary genre. So that is the most basic outline for me to give you today. I hope that you will join the readathon, whether you do end up joining my team or joining one of the other teams. We would be so happy to have you. I'm excited to be competitive. I am going to be on a trip for a portion of this readathon, which means I'm going to have much more reading time. So I'm ready to strategize, I'm ready to win, and I hope I'll see you there. Again, all the necessary links are right down below, linked in the description of this video. I will also have another mukbang TBR coming out before this readathon starts, so I will include some of the books I plan on reading during this readathon then. But thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.